Hello. Welcome. It is a Friday. Glorious Friday. Oh. Glorious Friday indeed. How's everybody doing? Hope people are well. It was a lengthier day yesterday. My eyes were like super puffy. Quite puffy today, actually. Also, the more I use these, I'll call them eyeballs rather than balls. But they keep getting stickier the more I use them. Oh, they're about the same. Okay. Who knew? But yes, it is finally Friday, which is glorious for me. Hopefully it's glorious for most people. But yes. Everything is up to date. Luckily. With the daytime. No. What is it with balls? God damn it. And it's like, I just thought, like, most screens people have, the stand can be quite small. Mine's ginormous, which is fine. It would definitely keep it stable. But it's just so... I feel like this could take support like a bigger screen sort of thing. Because for the longest time, I don't know, I upgraded ages ago to like a bigger screen, and then it was, I stuck with one screen even though I had like 3 in the past. It was quite nice actually. My old ones were like, one of them was an ultra wide, but it was at like an ultra wide 1080 because it was fairly old. So back then it was great. And then I had 2 smaller ones for side stuff. And that was in a smaller room. Surprisingly, finding a good desk can be quite a challenge. I feel like you're better off just getting like singular desks and combining them. Feels that way. I just wanted like a nice corner one that was fairly long on one side but kind of short on the other. But that seemed difficult. I sort of found one eventually. Kinda. Although I went from having easy access to my PC if I needed to get to it to it's very awkward. I've gotta like shimmy down a gap. Which was amusing to begin with, because when I first got this mic, I kept thinking I had to plug the headphones directly into the thing. There's going to be a lot of abbreviations because I just can't remember right now. But I used to plug it in there, but it used to be weird. I don't know why. And then it sort of just worked having it in my PC. So I was like, oh, okay, fine. But it has been a day, and we're in like what, the 3rd week of January already. Some say it's taking a while. I think it's going pretty quickly for a first month. I'm trying to think of like months that feel like they drag. I don't think January quite does, because you're sort of calming down from the craziness build up of Christmas and New Year's and that. So that kind of stays maybe the first week or two, but either way, it makes January feel a bit shorter. Feb, a lot happens in February. Maybe people start to hunker down a bit. Don't know about March. Maybe March. March can be a bit bonkers, and you start getting tired. And then April happens, and either the weather goes, well, for me, great. If it rains, fantastic. I like the rain. I think April's usually around the time I probably have like my first break or something. Usually. Only for like the week though. I think it's a week. Oh, May. Meh. I think May has a few things in, then I'm just like, eh. I will say though, like, mid-year, for some reason, gives me weird vibes of Christmas. Which people be like, oh, we're nowhere near Christmas yet. But I don't know, it gives those vibes. There's a lot going on. Oh, sitting up properly. There we go. will say though, because I'm trying to limit massively how many games I buy. I think the only reason I would buy so many in the first place was because I wasn't really doing anything else with my time. So I'd have a lot of fillers. But I'm gonna try and pick and choose with great difficulty. Although there's a few I definitely will get. Clicky click. Because my memory. Depends. The others don't have dates yet, so I'm not even going to mention them. But Monster Hunter Wilds in the end of Feb. The 28th. Literally the end of Feb. Might as well be a March release. A new Atelier game, which is towards the end of March, which is fine. It looks cool. Nice design, quite mature. And it looks cool. Atelier games are cool. The whole point of them is the alchemy, and a lot of the time it's the alchemy that I don't like. But the designs are so cute and everything looks so nice and pretty, and I know someone who would completely understand why I like them. But yeah, the alchemy, which is a big mechanic obviously in the entire series, I'm not very too big on. The only one I actually got into was Sophie's, because hers was like a weird version of, I was going to say Tetris, because the shapes it gives you, but it's probably something more akin to like checkers. It's like a mix of checkers and Tetris, but it's cool. I enjoy it. And they, blimey, what is with, I will say, Windows. What is with Windows? It's like, oh, we need to restart your machine. It's like, I'm usually active right now, like, go away, you silly thing. Goodness gracious me. What a silly thing. Either way, that and Sophie 2 I got into a lot. I remember playing a few others, but again, the alchemy kind of, because obviously Ryza brought a lot of people in to the series and they enjoyed it. What I'm glad about is that they tried that one, then tried the others, and liked the others more than Ryza, and I was like, cool, good. One that I did want to try, but I haven't for reasons, is, was it Ferris? Where basically you're not bogged down to a town or your own shop like you usually are, because she instead explores the continent and goes along, and it works like that. So exploring is like a bigger thing in that game, which I'd love, but it has, the way it does its alchemy and assignments and that, like one of the most aggressive ways of the Atelier series. Oh, blimey. Why was that so loud? That was a car. I've had others go by and it's not that noisy. Blimey. Anyway, yeah, you had like extreme time frames for doing each request. So it would, yeah, though that's not my cup of tea. It mixed two of the things that I both love and hate. I love exploration, but I absolutely hate having to like hurry up and do a task within a time frame, because it turns into more of structuring how the game wants you to play, not really how you want to play, I find. Yeah, did I get a splinter today? Well, if I did, it doesn't hurt currently, so nah. Monhun was funny, because I've gotten into that. I mean, I really got into Wilds, because last thing I mentioned of Monhun. Worlds. Oh no, the abbreviations. You can't just go MHW. Worlds and Wilds. You'd have to be like MHW. MHW. But no, I got into World. It was good fun. I think the very first one I played was Multiple Second on the PSP. Having to use the triggers to turn the camera. Great fun. But I mean, that was very close. Oh, this is the not ruined brush, that's why. Oh, are these getting dirty? Uses my own. I have a brush. Let's try this one. There it goes. But yeah, Wilds should be fun. The character creator looks... People were saying how expansive it is. I feel like they just took the one from Dragon's Dogma 2, which obviously is very expansive. Because you can literally make anything with that one, and I feel that that's what they just did. They just took the one from there. Which, if that's the case, good. Because I know the presets I need to use for the character I made in Dragon's Dogma 2. It was a cute looking elf. I hope with Dragon's Dogma 2 they do something like they did with 1 with the DLC, because that place was so fun. Heck, they could just do the same thing again. I'd be happy with that. Not many would have played the first. was meant to change that. Although I didn't fully complete worlds. I got, what did I get up to? I got up to when effectively you start needing to be in a party. Like the last few fights, basically. Which kind of sucked. Because it's like, to get the gear where you can solo them, you basically need to beat the last bugger of the game. And I'm like, well, that sucks. So I kind of stopped there. My PC version's even further behind. Like, only just started Iceborne. But all the bubbles. After I finished stream yesterday, obviously because I was down a lot later, it was like, where have you been all evening? And then getting bombarded with questions of like, to do with the stream, and I'm just like, I don't want to talk about it right now. I think because this is something for me for now, and I guess I'll talk about it when I'm ready. Eventually. Hi Vandelebe. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Tis a Friday. A glorious day. That is the way. I not long got through mine. Was up at a good old 5 in the morning. And it is now 4:30 for me. But it shall be grand once your workday is over. I hope you get to relax afterwards. Yeah, I'm the same. I do not like mornings, but I do like finishing in the afternoon rather than the evening or towards the evening. So I'll take it. Usually, not many talk to me in the early morning, so it's okay. But it's always a power through, isn't it? Get through the morning, hits the afternoon, and then you're like, ah, almost over. Oh, blimey, yeah. Any job in retail will have its share of horror stories, for sure. It is nice. Like, I am a night person, but I wouldn't want to, like... Oh, it triggers both. Okay, interesting. But thank you for following Useless MC. Thank you. And thank you Vandelebe for the follow as well. I appreciate it. Thank you both. I hope you are having a relaxed time. But yeah, retail is work everything. Work your soul. Yeah, well, exactly. I do tend to like stay up until the early morning as well, but that's my own choice. The good old 4 hours sleep every day, and my catch-up sleep is on the Saturday, on the weekend pretty much, because I all go to bed late today. But I've started having it where the eyes get puffy because you're like starting to get overly tired. And I'm just like, oh, don't like the puffy eyes. It's been good. Highs and lows, as one expects. But no, overall, it's been a lot of fun. Been nice to do my own thing, and yeah, it's been nice having like positive feedback and reception and stuff. Something I've not had in a long while. Says a lot about my work, but yeah, it's been nice. I'm glad to do this. I will slowly accrue more know-hows and more bits and bobs, and one day people will definitely be like, oh, it's a chill place, yeah. Well, hopefully they already do, but you get what I mean. I have the value of, well, thank you, first. And, yeah, it's probably because I've watched so many over the years of how they do things. But getting sound right is, interesting. Like, gotta be very careful. Because when I first started, I had all the, like, what was it? I always forget it. Not filters, the other one. Like the compressors and noise cancellation, there we go. All that malarkey on. Which is weird, because when I'm streaming, I don't, like, hear it. But when I go back and, like, watch a VOD or something, I can hear the slight weird thing it gives on the sound. But I've turned all that off now, because, I don't know, people kind of liked having the slight noise in the background. And they were like, it sounds a lot better, because obviously I'm not doing anything to alter the audio. Well, although I obviously keep the limiter on, because all that does is make sure no super loud sounds kill people. That's about it though. It was interesting though. I had the person who, like, supported me through all these things. You had to make your friend turn his limiter on. It doesn't harm anything. Why would you not have it on? Unless you're trying to kill people. I will kill you with my voice. Or the best one, doggo barks. Especially big dogs. They come out of nowhere. I could imagine people like turning it down and then it would still be like incredibly loud. Also, I don't think I have a splinter, but I'm hoping it's just like a weird wound. Limiters, God, killing people's ears. It's always a way. I mean, if you could end up being like, I will destroy you. That is the theme of this stream. It's like, well, he's not wrong. But whether it was real? At first it seemed so good, and then it just sounded so bad. No, but how would I not be real? Oh, probably the segments where I'm like not saying anything. Tries to think of bot ASMR. I mean, I've seen people do rerun things. What else? Memory. I'm asking my brain to work after a crazy day. Well, it wasn't too crazy, but it's just yeah. And no, the only reason I'm even remotely good. Oh, okay, I'll finish my sentence. Is because equipment. I focused on getting equipment. Did things in reverse. Because obviously not everyone knows if they're gonna like streaming. But I was set on doing it, so meh. It was fine by me. Still, a few days ago was good. I had good fun in that, and it was just good. I did the backwards thing. I mean, I have most of the equipment. If I was to go by like the normal mic, that's probably more basic. But yes, Discord. Ironically, I think I stopped using Discord for a long time Well, I say a long time, for quite a lengthy period, and then I think as I started watching more streamers, I think I thought about it, but it wasn't until I joined, or I actually, tried with one of the communities, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll bother with Discord again. But, yeah. I will say I've made the bones of it, but there's a lot of things you need to, do for a server, and I have no idea if any of it's correct. I've just sort of thrown things in there and hope that it works. It's a very mixed bag. I should probably eventually bother with that for people. Set up stuff and pretend like I have a community. I just threw a lot of things in there. I have no idea if any of it works, or if it's too much. I don't think I have. No, I don't have the thingy-ma-bobby in place where before anyone even sees any of it, you have to click the rules thingy like a button, and then it lets people in. I haven't done that. I don't know what it's called, but usually when people would enter a new server, before you'd see any of the channels and that, you'd just be put in a room that would have rules usually, and then at the bottom you'd click the thingy. Yeah, effectively. Yeah, that thing. And then you click it because you're like, oh, I understand, and oh, this is the type of roles I want to have, or whatever, and then it gives you it actually unlocks it. I think it was to help defend against bots as well. I'm pretty sure. I do read those. I'm the type to read the rules. You give me terms and conditions, that's like a gajillion pages, I will read it. I realised I was like slapping the ear, I was like, slap. But yeah, I have plenty to learn because I'm usually like the quiet person in the room who's hidden away and not very sociable. But I feel streaming is a bit different. Mainly because obviously I'm the one to decide when I'd stream, but also like it's basically saying I'm ready to chat. Oh, and obviously chill people, because that's the point of this. I do the same. I usually lurk mad. I don't even say hi. Heck, I have I wouldn't maybe it is. I wouldn't say mine's extreme, but definitely like if I join a stream and then like I'm enjoying watching, because near enough most people will say, oh, you know, thank you for the follow, so and so. I don't want that, so I just don't follow, and I'll generally wait until they've like finished streaming and then do it. Fair enough then. Yours is proper then. Yeah, mine's nothing like that bad. But still, that's fine. Like, as long as you still go at your own pace and that. Lord knows I do. Like, you chip away at it. You don't need to talk to the world, you just need to talk to the ones you want to. I say as, you know, you're kind of thinking work-wise, you have to force to talk to people, but eh. I actually get that. Yeah, if there's a large group, like in bigger streams, I tend to go like very quiet and not really say much, if anything. But in like smaller streams, it's a lot easier to sort of say something. I don't know why. It makes you stand out more, but it's not overwhelming because generally it's just like a person or two. But it is. It's a lot easier when there's someone to talk to, else I sort of bumble to myself. Although apparently that's a good thing to do. See, I didn't even know they had a filter thing. I'm strange. I was gonna say loyal. I am loyal, but like I stick to like a few people, and that's about it. Which, in hindsight, I should watch more and get myself out there, which is difficult to do. Because it's like back in the school days where you'd have the really chatty ones, and then you're there and you're like, This is awkward. Just sort of go off somewhere. Although to be fair, I at least don't mind the silence. Not in terms of like streaming. The cars. Yeah, not in terms of streaming, but just like in real life things, I am fine with sitting in a room and just being quiet. I'll speak up if I need to, though. Mine was like similar to that, but with just a handful of people instead. Like 3 or 4 people, if that. But one of them was like ridiculous because I always like would put them on in the background. So I did a ridiculous amount of hours on them. I do try though, like now and again, to talk more to people, but I tend to like, if I'm typing, I'll rewrite messages constantly, and by the time I go to say anything, they've long moved on. Wait, he forces you to stay up to mod? Deary me. I said deary. Oh well. I'm gonna have a counter for saying deary. Oh, kill me. Oh well. Yeah, modding. Okay. I get you. Yeah. Oh. In real life though, I get it when usually when I focus on things, because ironically it shows it with this model quite well. When I focus on something proper, I look like stern face or angry. And half the time I get people being like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm fine." It's like I'm just getting on with what I'm doing. Angie. I can do an angry face with when I have thingy on. Has to think about how I do angry. Yes. Like, who would have a model and be forcing themselves to do this? Oh. Like, if I was forcing myself, I wouldn't. I'd probably have a PNG tuber or something. But I would definitely be trying less if I didn't like get a model. Because I know how my brain works, and it's like, oh, well, you didn't like spend much, so you don't have to try if you don't want to. I was exactly the same. I had no idea what I wanted either. Mine is kind of like a cross between, or the references I gave at least was a cross between Hatsune Miku and Yakumo Ran, who is a Ninetales anyway, which there's parts of me that I can see where they got it from. I left the colours up to them though. Why is that there? There we go. Obviously I get like the say in everything I would do, but like I left the colouring up to them, and it was basically like purple, only purple, which is fine. I do really love this model, by the way. It's great. Where's my tails? Tails. Okay. My Ninetales! Because you do see other Fox VTubers, but usually it's like 1 or 2 tails, not 9. I have many. But yes, I have a lot of tails. Lots of comfy tails. Blimey, it does take a massive portion of the screen, but I like it. Like initially I was getting really worried for some reason, and because I had the mindset of like, because they are the artist and they know how to do things, like what they've drawn or done, I should respect that and be like, okay, that's great. But at the end of the day, they're there to make something that will make me happy, that I'm satisfied with. But this did, yeah. Like, I get trying to be respectful. My S's, I need to learn on that. Because, yeah, I have a habit of, well, it was more how I was brought up, of just respect people and treat people how you wish to be treated, which is great, but her models are like 3k. Yeah, there's some expensive ones. I found ones like that, and ones above that as well. I was like, oh, some of the things could be subtle, but you can see where the quality is. But I did think, technically this is my first model. Most people would just go and, you know, get something cheap, or, well, yeah, get something cheap. But I went with this. Peridaciatus. Nice. See, that's good, because you have someone that you have a favourite. I will wait till I make it as a streamer, which I know could take donkey's years, but that's fine. I know it will, and I'm patient, so it's okay. But I hope to one day afford like those crazy people charging those things. It is always up to you. It would always be there if you did. It's never a bad thing. I mean, if I didn't have the support I did, I wouldn't have started streaming. I had good support and quite a bit of help. But I've had like many dreams of things I've wanted to do throughout my life, but I always kept telling myself I wasn't good enough. I was actually gonna like try streaming 2 years ago, but and I was even sort of getting things ready, but yeah, my I guess my confidence got in the way again. But last year I had support, continued support. That never usually happens with me. So I was like, right, if I'm going to do this, I'll just jump in the deep end because I work better that way. My first day of stream was quite funny. Some people, well, the title was it was my first stream, so some read, obviously some don't, but some would come in and be like, oh, blah blah this, blah blah that, oh, where's your emotes? And I was like, oh, I've only like just started streaming. And they're like, what? It's like, probably because I had a model like this. I need to find a mix of talking and doing sounds there. Bhutan. Yeah, a few people have said that. You haven't just started. I have. It's kind of obvious because it sounds daft. I'm still learning to like talk, or like a flow of chatting, and learning what to do when no one's talking, which I struggle with, but yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. It's okay. I will learn to balance. That's the handy thing with streaming. It can be whatever. And to be fair, a lot of like good ASM artists I've seen is like, yeah, what a nice co-worker. Oh, I wish they did that for me. But oh yeah, my memory's also like a sieve. That doesn't help. I have to write a lot of stuff down to remember. Ah, yeah, you lucky bugger. I think the closest thing I would have done to IT. Oh no. Well, other than some stuff. What was it? Oh, what's it called? I've forgotten what they were. I used to. It's going to sound very basic, but I had to like test different concrete ages ago, and so I'd have to use a particular machine, set it up properly, take the readings it gives, and yeah, I'd have different concrete things to test, ranging from, you know, what people would use for foundations, for buildings, roads, all that kind of thing, because different mix needed for the type of strength you'd need, and I basically stress test the stuff. It was good. But one day, what was it? I had just about, I had just about like learnt all the important things, but they hadn't given a holiday to the guy who had been teaching me, and he had a week off. I managed. He came back for like either a few days or a week, and then he was off again. And everything was set up for, because I had to test things on specific days, so it was all like ready. And effectively, my bosses decided it would be a good idea to, because the storage the concrete gets kept in is water, basically, ironically. They decided to take everything out, plonk it just anywhere, and this was like loads of the stuff, and it was just everywhere. And then when it came to me testing, I didn't know what was where because they took everything out, and then they proceeded to blame me. So yeah, great. Also, these were the type of bosses where it was like, oh, I'll pay you, you know, because of where I'm from, I'll pay you £5 if you know, you eat this hot sauce. And I was like, I'm here to work? Like, what? So yeah. A thing for you. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Oh wait, usually saying have a thing for me is a good thing, I think. Because the bad version of that would be, I'm pretty sure my boss has it in for me. So that's fine. I think I understand. Selena, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you are doing well. But yes, I get what you mean. My word. I live in like a cul-de-sac. Why is there so many cars? These people, what are they doing? good for you, I guess. I don't know how to respond to that. Indeed. That's the kind of job I always wanted. Just like sit down, hide away somewhere, maybe do something here and there. Get paid well for it. Wait, does that mean you're watching Twitch on the PC, or are you on your phone? Because if it's the PC, that seems... well, unless you've got your own thingy, my bobby, going on, that seems risky. Yeah. That good point. That is true, actually. No one's gonna look at that madness. Wait, they actually call. Wait, the provider calls up because you're. Does that mean that companies have set up like a certain amount they'd use rather than unlimited? No, it'd have to be on. That's weird. Oh, okay. I wonder how much I use. I mean, I know how much streaming uses, but like, although, God forbid, when I have to download games, I'm sure my provider's like, oh my word, look at the amount of gigs he's... oh, it would be terabytes at that point. The amount of terabytes he's using. I like my provider though. They work well for me, and I've never had any issues. Exactly. If it keeps going on for more months, it won't be an outlier anymore. It will just be... it should start looking more normal. Oh, okay, that's nice. I've had fibre here for wow, I guess 5 years. Has it been 5 years already? Yes. Oh my word. Okay, yeah. Yeah, 5 years. Although it's not a gig up and down it's a gig up. No, it's a gig down, but the up works as the typical 10% fashion for some reason. Blah. So it's like, yeah, a gig download, but my upload is like 100. Yeah, I mean, I tend not to upload too much. Streaming not counting, so it doesn't bother me too much. But I'm sure it will one day. Because I've seen it where people get, you know, straights across the board, and I'm like, how? Because I always thought upload was supposed to be a percentage of your download. I didn't realise it could be the same or higher. I guess it's just how things get given. Oh, okay. Makes me wonder how they do fibre here then. Well, I've never really had any problems with my internet, luckily. And over 5 years, I think I've had like a couple of power cuts, but that's obviously nothing to do with the internet. Okay. They should be moving away from that. The phones sure as hell are, because they're not relying on the copper cables anymore. Going digital, so they worded. I do pay a lot though, mainly because I haven't switched in the 5 years that I've been with them, and as we all know, every year your internet bill goes up. So what is it I pay? Like, memory. If I'm paying, okay. It does for me. I've even forgotten what I just said. It does for me. What, it works for me? That's the last thing I can remember that I said. Like I said, memory of a sieve. Sorry, I'm turning sideways. Oh, that's turned on because of my hotkeys. Heresy. Oh, well, that's what I get for having... What's 4 do then? What did 4 do? God knows. Oh, over here, to make sure that it's apparently fair and competitive, they like every March or April, they add to it a percentage. But they were cheeky, like when the world sort of unlocked from COVID, because it's a few percent. I think it's something like 5%. I can't remember, but when coming out of lockdown and that, internet providers were suddenly like, oh yeah, we need like a 15% increase, and on top of that you then had the year that was coming, so it was more like a 20% increase. It was like, pff, it was a bit mad. Apparently this does not know what a dollar sign is. How do you not know what dollars is? Yep, we do have TV licenses. However, you can not pay that if you can give proof that, because the TV license is to do with the BBC. So if you can prove that you're not watching like normal TV or like BBC related things, actually it might not even be that. I can't quite remember because I don't watch TV. But yeah, you get charged for that. They are thinking of getting rid of that because it just doesn't do anything. But yeah, TV licenses are stupid. Like they wanted to charge me because I had a TV in my room, and I was like, you can't even watch TV on it. It's literally there to play games. That's it. And they're like, but you have a connection, and it's like, yeah, and it's not active. Like you can even check. And they're like, oh, they can't check, by the way. They have to take your word for it. But they're like, oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's stupid. They see a TV and they're like, we're gonna charge you. But, and this is the fun thing, it's not even to do with TVs. Like, the TV license also affects if you were to watch a particular app that is to do with the BBC. So if you watch things on their app, regardless of having an actual TV, you still need to pay the license because you're using their app, which is ridiculous. It's basically a subscription, which no one really needs to bother with because you can just go elsewhere and watch things. But yes, for what I'm paying currently, it would be $86.50 apparently is what I pay. When it should be something more akin to oh yeah, I forget, a lot of people like Doctor Who. I've enjoyed segments of Doctor Who, but I don't really watch it. Again, I don't really watch TV. So, like, I never even bothered with when people were really getting into Netflix and all that stuff. What was I doing around that time? Probably watching VTubers. That seems about right. Oh, the balance. The balance. to stop being puffy. They sting a bit as well, actually. I should have splashed my face. That would have been a wise idea. I can wipe it though. I'll do that. Oh, the cable. Oh, the cable. I forgot about my cable. Oh, please. Phone, I will murder you too. Look, I'm here. Apparently not. Oh. Caffeine. I am one of those rare creatures that does not touch the stuff. Or energy drinks. Nothing like that. I do not touch them. Like, I know a great majority live off of caffeine, or if they need like energy boosts, they go to caffeine. It always makes me laugh with coffee as well, because it's like, I need the caffeine, and it's like, if you really need caffeine, drink tea. Surprisingly, it has more caffeine than coffee. Baffles me. So by that point, I just think people really like coffee, like the flavour and that. Wiping my face, which will probably throw the tracking off, but oh well. I need to wipe my face. My hair getting in my eyes as I'm trying to wipe. Don't know why I didn't think of this to begin with. I mean, I'm hoping this will help, but probably not. Ooh. There we go. What a thing to do on stream, but it is fine. Well, at least I feel nice. Tea is great. I like tea at least, but even then I like rarely have tea. But I do like it. Many flavours. I remember one time when I was like ridiculously thirsty. Like I hadn't had a drink all day. I'd been travelling, and I just really wanted a drink, but I didn't want to like get any water because I was in like the main city and things were like 3 times more expensive. I was like, I'm not paying that for a bottle of water. So I waited till I got like back to my hotel room at the time, and they had different teas there, and they had like an all-day breakfast one. Oh, I think I was just ridiculously thirsty, but it was so nice. It was like the best cup of tea I've ever had. So I think I was just very thirsty. But it was very nice. I say my day to day, although I rarely drink, but the one I like as like standard is Earl Grey. Don't know why. It's just nice. I actually don't know what the flavour of all day breakfast is meant to be, but it's nice whatever it is. Oh, grey is just lemon. Oh, my nose. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Ooh, very fresh. And the fact that you made it as well. As in, like, not butchering the leaves and that. Give me tea, give me. I haven't had my fix. Bless. Nah, in terms of what tea is in this place, it's like decaf, but the reason there is a decaf is because of some medical reasons that some people have in this house, so that's why. For that. But that doesn't stop me from getting my normal. I ain't drinking decaf if I go to have a cup of tea. I have like a giant mug as well. And it can keep things like hot for ages. You can have it sitting there for like 20 minutes and it's still as hot as it was when you poured it. Insane cup. Ah yes, I've seen those. If I were to drink lots of tea, I would probably have one of those too. Oh, I realise I've not sat up in a while. Stretch my back. Wacha-cha, wacha-cha. Oh. I can sit at my PC all day because I sit up properly. When I stream, I have to crouch so that my camera can pick me up because it sits under my monitor. I may get one of those arm thingies so it can just hover by my face. Hey, boss! Wacha-cha! The alien. I should probably call that by what the emote's actually called. Oh yeah, the glob. Yes, yes, yes. The glob alien. Globby glob. But yes, how you doing, boss? I hope you're doing good. It is Friday. Glorious Friday. I'm hungry, like always. Oh, I will say, something I hadn't had in like ages was a lamb steak. It was so nice. That was some mashed. Oh. Thank you for the follow, Original. I appreciate it. I hope you are having a good day. And hello, Gooba. How are you doing? Did you have a nice sleep? Oh, the thing on screen. That would be the alert, not the emote, but yes. Can you reschedule it? Nice. Nice. That's good. And boss is being a boss. Go boss. I wish you all the luck with it. Yeah, anything that's like when people follow and all that stuff is technically called alerts, but it's basically an emote. It's a giant emote, let's face it. Gotta shake that rust off. But I do wish you luck. I'm sure it will be a good time for you both when it happens. It's always the lady. Honestly. Not that any one side in particular is, better at support. But yay for support in general. I'll go with that. That works. Well, that's good. Yay for rescheduling though, with the doctors. With the way things are over here, it's like if you miss something like that, you'll either get incredibly lucky to have, a rebook within the same week, or you end up having to wait like weeks again or months. And do what feels right. But I can't talk. I'm a bugger behind a screen. Yes, good sleep. Yeah. Good sleeps are good. I didn't want to get up this morning. I mean, there are many ways to go about those things. Not that I'm really one to talk. I struggle with those things in general. It's partly the reason why I don't mind being a streamer. It's a respectable, safe distance from knowing. Maybe. I don't know. Like, I swear some people come up with like personas. Mine is like a mixed bag. But it's not exactly a happy story, so I'll forego talking about it. But yay for trying again. That's the important thing. Technically, then oh blimey. I get the feeling that's an uwu. Uwushi! Oh yeah, that works. Uwushi, thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. My wording, I've said before, my wording can be very bad. On the spot, it's not great. That's why I take an age to type. It's okay. No apologies needed. You are good. Good Gooba. Good. Good Gooba. Effectively though, like different people, but like me joining UU's community was like me trying again with people. Different kind of, obviously, relationship, but still. But it's been nice so far. There's a lot of kind people. Although certain traits of mine that I don't appreciate came back. But that's for me to deal with. It's annoying as well because you have like the logic behind it. But yeah, the brain and thinking more than one side. Yay! Yeah. I'm glad it's been good on you, Gooba. There is a lot of kind souls there. I haven't vented in a long time. My only venting comes from like me getting annoyed at work sometimes. So basically very minor things. Because work should not dominate my life, which is why I took what I currently wanted to do, had support, and went for it. Because why not? I ain't getting any younger. I am like... I didn't really give myself an age. I'm obviously over 900, but actually, I can make an age. I'm 939. Why 39 specifically? Because Miku. That's why. Anyone who would be a fan would kind of understand that. So if you don't get it, it's fine. The only reason work was dominating me for a while was because it was the only thing I had. Of course it would dominate me. So I was like, sod that. I want to do something. So yes. But I appreciate it as well, Gooba. I shall keep that in mind. And same to you. I'm always around if you need someone. Whether it be you see me on stream or through Distis, whether it be the community or like DMs to me. Like I'm always here. Ironically, because I was thinking of like, because I planned to have like a day for where I stream games instead, which I know can work against me in some fashion, but I don't care. It's what I want to do. That's why I haven't streamed on Tuesdays yet. It's gonna be for that day. But ironically, I was looking through what to do, and I was like, maybe a horror game. Only because I haven't played horror in a long time, and it affects me so if I haven't, you know, bothered with it in a long time. But not the cheap-easy, like, Calia ones. None of those. No, I want to go for Fatal Frame, because ghosts freak me. So I might end up doing I just thought as well, if I chose the Tuesday, I'm limited to sticking to 3 hours. Whereas if I did the Friday, I could technically go longer, because I haven't got to worry about the next day. Just to clarify though, I am terrible at games. Like, I will put them on their easiest setting if they have one. Like, I want to enjoy the game, not battle the difficulty. And yet I've played games like... Actually, Dragon's Dogma was a weird one, because it started in normal, and then you unlocked hard. But even so, that game could be quite difficult. Yeah, I get that habit. Oh, I know. I feel like the harder difficulties should just be for people who either enjoy playing on harder difficulties or they're just like so skillful. Yeah. That, and I know I was a lot better at games when I was younger. Which sounds like it should be obvious, but some people maintain their skills and I just haven't. Hey, if it's in the game, it's allowed. Yeah, there was a lot of that mindset, like challenge accepted kind of thing. But it's like, meh. I just want to play the game to have fun. Ironically, I have played a lot of games that sort of didn't have a default difficulty. There were a lot of games I played in the past were sort of like how the Dark Souls series is, in the sense of the difficulty that they've made the game is the difficulty. Like, you don't get to select how hard or easy you want it to be. I've forgotten what game it was. There was a game on the PS3 and it gave like Zelda vibes, but it wasn't obviously Zelda. It was called though. Oh, what was it called? If I ever remember, I will say to people. But it was interesting because you played. Oh, this will work well. It was a combo of like Zelda and Ico. Cause no, not Darksiders. Cause you played as sort of like a boy who was a guardian. It wasn't the last guardian. It wasn't that. But you'd have a creature who was like this big. What was he? Not like a minotaur. What was he? The Ico was good. Hold the hand, and then when she's being awkward, hold my damn hand. They're making a new game actually. The creators of Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. They're making a new one, and that's gone out my head. God, everything's going out my head. But they're making a new game. I just can't remember what it's. Oh, what? Hang on. I hate my bugger going weird and bringing my keyboard to me. Come to me, keyboard. Oh. Why not? Shift this forward. Shift this over here. There we go. Putting this down. Yeah, that's about right. Mine's a similar story, close to 1,000. I stopped collecting them. Did you not know? Oh, that's not the one I want to use. Not you. I believe so. Let me double check for you. Yes, it was during the Game Awards last year. He revealed a teaser for his upcoming project, which is currently it's got an untitled thingy, but it's just called Project Robot internally. So it's in development, but it's only a project name for now, so you'll probably have like a few years yet. But they're making a new game, yes. Something for you to look forward to, Goover. I know why this is being like this. Come here. There you go. But yes. Was there... What was it? It says it features a boy climbing aboard a giant mech then it takes off as a spaceship. It did have a trailer, apparently, which has an ominous countdown suggesting the player character uses the mech to protect themselves from an oncoming threat. Okay. Weirdly, it's being published by Epic Games, of course. Of course it's them. But no release date yet, because, yeah, it's too early. But, yeah. A giant robot is going to be your friend. Of course I mess it up anyway, because I gotta put this back. But no. I remember the Last Guardian as well, which is where you had that giant... What even was that creature? Like a baby bird griffin rat thing? It was... But it was interesting. And then you have games like... Oh, gargle. That's gargles through my throat. It forced you to get good. Basically, it actually had to make you try. And because you did, you persevered and you really enjoyed it. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, you'd figure something out and be like, oh, I have done it. After you spent God knows how long trying to do it. Yeah, I can understand that. God blimey. So many bubbles. But I remember you saying about Shadow of the Colossus, and that's why I ended up remembering and thought I'd mention it to you. It'll still be a while, obviously, till they like show something. But it's good to know something new is being made by them, and that Sony didn't just, you know, kill the studio or whatever, like they love doing with people. Sad days for Gravity Rush. such a unique game, and they got rid of the buggers. Anyway. Imagine in the something kingdom. Oh, did I remember the name? Vaguely. Imagine and... Yes, I remembered. See, if you forget something, leave it. It will come back to you. If you're really that concerned about it, it will come back to you. And it did. The PS3 game I was talking about, that was a mix of like Zelda and Ico in a way, was Majin and the Forsaken Kingdom. If I ever made a big, huge build in Minecraft, I want to make the bridge from... Ah, yes. It would be a lot. But yes, the title of it was that. It was a PS3 game, but I really liked it. It was cool, very unique. You might like that, Goober. But it was on the PS3. People are back, so the doggos bark. But yeah, that was PS3 days. I don't think it would be anything on the PS5 like PlayStation Now sort of thing. I don't know how it is over there, but I feel like you might like that game, actually. But yeah, it was back in the 2 eras ago of consoles. Bow bow bow, bow bow bow. Bow bow bow. I like vaguely remember some bits and pieces of it, but I know it had puzzles, I know it had bits and bobs to do. It had a nice atmosphere. They are loud when they come home. Oh blimey, I hit the wrong thing. Go away. Wrong button. Oh, blimey. That's a lot of people. Get raided. You raided me, you bugger. Oh, Oh, right, that's where I have to do the thingy, don't I? God help me. It might help if I had the right thing selected. Hello everyone, welcome in. I hope you had a good stream. I'm working on the SO thingy. I'm still getting used to that. Oh, and my toggles are on there, so don't mind. Yes! Oh right, I forgot I left my tails going. Bear with me. I have to like put my keyboard to the side because I ain't got the desk space. Oh, that's a habit. But yes. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid, Hyan. You cheeky mare. I appreciate it. And welcome in everyone. Oh blimey. Tries to go from where? Okay, it goes from there. And my doggo barks, bless him. Thank you for the follow everyone. Thank you Krusty. Thank you Yagami Light. Fuji. Thank you Fuji. Thank you Grim. Thank you Nara. Thank you Vivids. Oh, Chikoro. Thank you. Gusto Belgo. Thank you Gusto. Thank you for all the follows. I'm still blushing. Why am I blushing? Ah, there you go. Yes. You've come at a time with the barky dog, but don't mind him. I am good. Oh. Now I lock up, because I could finally trust things. I am doing well. It has been a day. It is Friday. It is a glorious day. As for my model, I actually went the right way. Ugh. That is the whole model with glorious 9 tails. I have much fluffiness, much glorious fluffiness. Oh yes, sorry. There's so many messages. Oh, that's still up. Okay, hang on. But yes, do take care, Iron, if you need to go. There we go, you do need to. In real life, have fun with it. Okay, you take care too. And thank you again for the raid. And yes, I shall do my best to entertain them. Yeah. Yes, I will eventually understand things. I will do things. I'm going to do things because speech is not working. Thank you. Taurus? I'll go with Taurus. I'm Taurus. Thank you for the follow. Yes. So much blushing today. But yes, do take care. I hope you have all been having a good time. Of course you have been. You've been with Iron. It's always a great time. Oh, right, introductions. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Calia Kana. I'm, as you can see, a 9-tailed fox. Yeah. If we went by how things go, I am technically a bugger who got stuck in my friend's body, hence what you see. The voice is so people don't get confused that it is me and not my friend, if I was to go with that. But yeah, I don't know. I've never done introductions, as you can tell, properly. Yes. But is nice to meet you too, Grim. That is what I try to aim to do. A cozy place. A chill place where people can hang out and yeah. Oh my god, Cooper, what is it? Oh, right. I forget, usually people give nicknames. I don't mind what people call me. It can be Calia, Kana, whichever works with you. Oh, right, yeah, because the amount. I did, yes. The only thing I fail at is like lots of people talking, because for some reason that's a requirement, but yeah. Thank you all. I appreciate it, everyone. Oh, Isaac. Thank you for the follow. Yeah. Sorry, I usually don't get to see the alert. Adorable thing. But yes. Thank you for the follow. I hope everyone is definitely doing well. If you haven't stretched or need a drink or foods, like, by all means, do so. I'm forgetting buttons. There we go. My doggo. Bless him. Okay, let's try and block out my doggo. That would do. Okay. This is where I start butchering names. I will do my best. I can read Sylvia, at least. I'll go with that. Sylvia. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Never have I blushed so much in my life. I'm glad. It is good to hear. It is a wonderful Friday. If it is the end of a workday for people. But either way, it makes it a Friday, so. Yeah, nice. Then freedom, then food, and all the good stuff. I knew it. Alright, let me check. I wonder why that doesn't work. No one's actually went to gamble before. I did think it was up there. Where is it? Keyboard. The bugger over here. Oh. This is where like multitasking fails me. Even though I've heard it so many times, because I go to say it myself, I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna fumble the name. Because I want to say Mayu. Is it Mayu or Mayu? The amount of times I've heard it, and then I go and fumble. It's about right. But welcome in, and thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. So there is points. Oh, okay, so it does work. Okay, good. But yes. Welcome. I will do a thingy bobby. Just need to get the keyboard off of me. Oh my. Right, that can go there. Okay. I'm gonna calm myself down. corpse is hidden behind. Okay. Okay, I will look at that later, because I will take far too long trying to figure that out. Ironically, I think I can do this. Oh, need to learn what to do with my keyboard. With the loved one, you have to pick a person, and it gives a percentage of like how much you love each other, I guess. I think that's how that one is. At least I think so. So many things that have not been tested. I shall double check though. Where is that one? Scroll. Doggo. Ah, he's upstairs then. Boyo! Ah, okay, that does work. Demon, please. And that's where they go. Okay, sounds. I need to make sounds. I also need to change cooldowns on things, although the fish shouldn't. That probably just has a queue. That I definitely know has a queue. 2%. There is always next time. It's not 0 at least. I wonder if that's actually possible. Oh. 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 That was what I had earlier with the thingy-my-boppies. With like that. Because I thought they were glass, but no, they are definitely plastic. Oh, gold. It's the other dog. So beat something like this. Oh, blimey. What the blazes? What the blazes? Oh, right. Oh. Wait, I just realised I saw you earlier and I didn't do SO. Give me a second, you crazy raiders. Give me a moment. I am still getting used to SOs. Oh god, this does take some getting used to. Aha! There we go. Yeah! Glorious. Okay. Oh, I've wandered to the side. So, putting my keyboard down. But yes, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Sweet mercy. Thank you. Words do not work. I hope you're doing well. I am Calia Kana. I am a nine-tailed fox. And yeah, I'm trying to make a chill place where people can feel relaxed and where people can just be themselves. Yes, all the tales. How was your stream? How did it go? Hello. Hello, Kerr. I know. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Ah, nice. Sounds like a nice chill time too. It is good to hear. If you need to rest, unwind, grab food, stretch, drinks, all that stuff, then please do so. It is always important, after all. Alright, I need to thank a lot of people. Okay, I will do my best. Right. Thank you, Volpa, for the follow. Thank you. I'm still getting used to names, by the way, so I apologise if I butcher names. Expect a butchered name. I'm gonna go stupid animal. Thank you for the follow. Tamako Henka. Thank you for the follow. Veriane. I'll go with Veriane. Veriane, thank you for the follow. Oh no, I think a Welsh. Ironically, I want to say Welsh poet. But yes, thank you, poet. I cheated. Bloop Dome, thank you for the follow. Scramaloop, thank you for the follow. I saw 82%. 82, get in there. Neil the Flippin' Seal, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Oh, so many people. Don't mind, Goober. Don't mind. That's a pretty high percentage of love for yourself. It is important to love yourself, after all. Thank you for the follow. I can read Hisoka. Say Hisoka? Thank you for the follow, say Hisoka. I appreciate it. I hope you're all doing well. Yes, I can do Papa. I'll go with Celcio. Thank you for the follow, Celcio. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. That's pretty good. Pretty good for a... That is more than most. I also have no idea what the cooldowns are set to, so apologies if they're a bit long. A 50%. Pretty much. Grabbing my keyboard. Although luckily I can turn it off. Aha. back on because I know I will forget. I need to stretch though. Sweet mercy. Oh, sorry. That is not the sound of age. That is the sound of lifting heavy things. I'm not gonna lie, half the things I set up, I've kind of forgotten. I almost wish cameras had like a very wide viewing, but oh well. Oh well. Just finding a new page. Oh, my word. What is this? Well, I have no idea what this is, but looking on notes of the past. I really don't know what this is. Hope that didn't come through. Hey Montez, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. It is a Friday, as I like to keep saying. But it is. Friday's glorious. I like my Fridays. Oh, I know what this is now. Oh yeah, my eye. Hello. Hello, Tamako. Tis good to see you. Hope you're doing good. I am doing well. It's Saturday morning here in Australia. That is... I'm still a bit behind, but I'm glad. Maybe. Well, if it means you're enjoying your weekend, yay. Working. Well, I hope the work is not too crazy. Because Lord knows what work can be bonkers. But yes, I'm glad you're doing well. It is a Friday evening here. So I usually look forward to Fridays because the weekend. But yes. Oh, change. There we space. Okay. Oh, the base phone has it. So if it's almost 4 in Japan, what does that make it in Australia? I can't remember if Australia was plus or minus Japan. Tuesday to Saturday. Ah, okay. Well, even so, at least there's only a bit more to go, and then it's like some relaxation. But yes, coffee can't save me. Some people will probably say otherwise, but coffee can only do so much. I think the times I keep tabs on is like Japan and Florida. That's about it. Two ends of the spectrum. Oh. But hopefully tasty food awaits for people, because food is glorious. And if it's been a while since treating yourselves, it might not be a bad idea. Because tasty food is... it's glorious. Just finish. There we go. Writing that. Yeah! I got raided. Twice. By glorious people. First by Iron, and then by Mayu. I want to go with Mayu because of how it's spelled. I do apologise for getting people's names wrong. I don't like getting names wrong. Your U is right. Seal. Yes, the mighty seal. Thank you. I blame the fact that I've seen spellings that are like that, but then some people use like Mayu, some people use like May, and then others use Mai, and I'm like, which? Because it's an A, Mayu. Mayu. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get a decent name in my head. So I'm not going to call you Lark, because who calls you Lark? The days where I just take like the easy parts of a person's name. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I am following you. Ha ha ha. Okay. Couldn't remember. I was like, I'm pretty sure I am. Memory like a sieve, by the way. That is what I have. I lurk, because I struggle to speak. Yes. But I am told I should speak more. So that is in the process of learning. thought I would just spam all the things because so many people, but I am slowly doing so. I need to get used to talking random nonsense. Like, I do talk to myself a lot, and you think I could do that, but yeah. Just walking along and then I could imagine it. Like, I know when, like, looking at items as well, it ends up being, oh, what does this make? What does this sound like? What does it give off? Would it be good to use? You just start looking at every object like, could this be a secret, like, ASMR god sound? I mean, the reason there's so many different things for sounds anyway is because of what works for people. Oh yeah, I was doing that. Just do that. But, like, yeah. That's what happens. My brain goes blank. Then I'm like, Things I am working on though, like, I am always the quiet one, and, like, I always, like, I'm good at responding to people, even if I take 20 years to respond, because I'm always, like, changing messages. But yeah, I've finally, like, started talking to people again, so it's getting there. But I can, like, rabble and babble. It just takes a while. I've heard people picking up habits with ASMR. Like, because they do it, they just end up having habits in outside. And yeah, it's just like, or like these balls, which look like eyes, by the way, were fine, and then they've started, this is going to sound terrible, but they've started getting sticky since I, like, squashed them. Like, they're those things, but, like, they, for some reason, but it's nice when you do squish them, because the colour comes out more. It's kind of nice though. I have improved with them, because they were, I didn't even know what to do with them to begin with. I couldn't figure out what would work well. But then I did an amalgamation of things and it worked, which was good. Who beeps? Goodness. But my main thing, obviously, I'm aiming to do is like ASMR, slowly improve, get better, get more items, but like I do want to have a gaming day, just one day for gaming. Just because it'd be nice to have a little something else on the side. Can't remember. Oh, people. The brain. The brain definitely goes black. Go down. How on earth do people talk? Nikisha, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I was saying before, earlier, with foods and that, other than tasty things, like I hadn't had a lamb steak in a while, and when I had one, it was really, really nice. I wish I had more. I think it's been years since I had those. But surprisingly, it was really nice. everyone's been having like a good day. Like, it's been fairly busy. Other than typical work, I got home and was spacing out, and then started streaming. So that's how my day was. Up at 5. Because why not? Well, I have to be, but yeah. Come tomorrow though. Well, I'll still be awake like tomorrow morning, but come properly tomorrow and I'll have a nice lie in my only time I can. Be a good time. Hopefully. If I'm not like woken up by the doggos. They are adorable. Oh, stretch my back. My terrible back. But I have 2 dogs. One of them's like 19 years old. He's an old bugger. He'll be 20 this year. And he's a Yorkshire Terrier with big ears. His ears are glorious. And he's a demon. But I'm pretty sure like he is like a human stuck in a dog's... Well, sorry, his soul is a human. Because he loves food, especially ours, far too much. And the younger one, he is a cross between a Yorkie and a Shih Tzu, so he's called a Shorkie. And he is a cat. He's a dog, but like his spirit is a cat, I swear. Like, he sees things and he's like, I must scratch this to death. I know that sounds like a dog thing, but like, there was something like a cat post and he was scratching the joys out of that. He's like, this is fun. He has a lot of bouncy hyperness. And at one point, his claws were like that of a cat. Like, they were so razor thin. Very razor thin. Like, you'd get cut, you wouldn't even realise it until like later, and I'm like, where did this come from? Crazy boy. But he's nice. He was like tiny when he was a puppy, like, and very short legs. They were so short. It's quite amusing. But then like he grew and he looks more normal. He likes to buff his chest like he's a proud dog. No, yeah. Thank you for the follow, Waifu Hunter. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, you've got basically a stupidly old doggo, and a very young one. I blame a certain someone for that one though. But yeah. I feel like I know how to... What? Shigemura? I'm ignoring the I, but there we go. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. A greeting. Hello. Adorable. Zoom zoom. Hey, I'm glad. I butcher many names. Not intentionally. Yeah, not intentionally. I just, I try. As soon as they start throwing, or if I've heard variations, that's when it throws me, and I'm like, oh no, which version? Or I combine them and make some weird version. That's the way to. Once in a while. I'd rather just pick a section. Thank you. I'm gonna go with Ein Rave. No, there we go. Thank you, Ein Rave, for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it gets pretty backy when it's around food time. I used to not to bark really much, but yeah, as he's gotten older, It's just sort of turned into yeah. He's turned into a backing one. Yes. Oh. Yeah, usually I'm like the bugger that lurks in a stream. It takes me a while to eventually say hi. And that's not even like over the course of the stream. I mean, like, it will take me like a number of streams before I eventually say hello. But generally, I'm trying to be like, I guess, more outgoing in that sense of talking. But that's difficult. Hope everyone's been comfy though, and luckily I don't have a chair that squeaks. Oh yeah, I was saying, like, I semi-understand why some people like to stand while they stream, because yeah, they can like do your back in. But that's just because where I have things positioned. Randomly, I have played like a ton of games, but I've started to like appreciate the like smaller stuff more, like with indie games and that. Although I'll always have a weakness for like pixel art and all that stuff. Can never go wrong with it. But it's been an interesting one. And I tend to just like play on the easiest because I just want to have fun. Although I realise that sometimes with some games, playing them on a harder difficulty can be like bring things up and make it more enjoyable because it took more effort to like beat it or something. But yeah, I usually stream for about 3 hours. It's been about half an hour more, but many people came in, so yeah. I'm thinking. Like, whether to. Oh. appreciate it. It's one of those where I can easily keep talking when there's things to respond to, obviously. But in making the conversation myself, I've not really ever done that. I get passionate about things, for sure. But yeah, blabbering away is not my strength. Tries to think of it. Oh, yes. Technically, I was gonna start streaming 2 years ago. Realises the things I chose to speak about. Confidence got in the way though, but I ended up having support from you and that, so I was able to keep pushing forward. Although I will say, when it was getting close to my first stream day thing, lots of doubts, lots of worries and all that stuff. But then, yeah, we do it, and I gathered that if I just sort of started, it would be okay. Which, it did. It worked well. Yeah, I think anyone would, especially when they're unsure about how things will go, especially if they've ended up trying to do things. Yes, good blimey. This is the worst I've sounded since a long while. Goodness. Oh. But I am definitely grateful. Didn't think I'd ever be raided by people. So it's much appreciated. Thank you. I think it's because I get in two mindsets of how I keep thinking a stream should go, of oh, I should focus on doing sounds, but then I should also talk. Well, I don't have to, I know, but I'd like to. So just subject matters usually. I'm definitely getting worse as I'm going along. Well, I will say, I should probably keep going. I think I'm getting worse as I'm going along. For tonight, at least. So, I may raid. I did the worst thing though. I didn't look at how many people stayed, so. Oh, blimey, that's a long list. Okay, a lot of you are still here. Okay. I have no idea who to go to though. Tries to find where even Twitch was. There it was. Prepare to click. There we go. Gooba, you cheeky mare. But now this is like, how do people decide who to send people to? Like, I know it's down to the streamer, but like, do I stick with the ASMR of people? Or I assume I would, because of how many is here for such things of this nature. If that's the case, I have no idea. Does anyone have any suggestions? Yes, usually. I usually start at, well, 4 PM my time, which is GMT, and it's 11 AM EST, I believe. But I usually stream at the same time, which will be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I do Sunday, but I have my niece, so I need to, like, yeah, I have her, and then she sleeps over, so the Monday gets taken as well. And Tuesday I was planning to do for gaming or something, maybe. But I usually stream at the same time. I've been consistent with that time, so and when I see you on, this will sound daft, I'll at least say hi. I know that's like, what's it, but I'm terrible. But I will at least say hi, because manners. For sure. And you are a glorious sweetheart, so no. Nah, it's fine. You've been nice to me, so you've been nice to me. Yes. Oh, and yes. But yeah. Well, the reason I usually stick to like 3 hours or so is because my other work is on the weekdays, so I have to like balance. That's pretty much why. Yesterday was the exception though. I blame Iron. Iron made me go. No, I stayed because he's very easy to like talk to and chat. He's a chatterbox. I oh yep. Okay, so yes, yours is before. I'm too early in the day to do before. Otherwise I probably would. But yeah, I balance. Because it's like 5 till 2:30, but then I gotta get home. And then yeah, I start stream at 4, and then I go for about 3 hours usually. And yeah, that's what usually happens. But yeah, definitely trying to work a balance, because I think it's just because of doing something new, because this is like my 3rd week, something like that. I started like Boxing Day, so roughly 3 weeks or so. But I tend to oh no, brain, why do you do this? Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad, Rain. It is certainly a place, but I'm glad it's complete. But yeah, I started before the new year ended last year, because I promised I would, and then I'd just been doing like 3 days technically until this week, where I tried doing a Wednesday, and it seemed alright. So yeah, I can do the 4 days. Adorable emote. People with all these adorable emotes. That'll have to be something I figure out. Oh, but yes, I will try and find someone, I guess, to raid. We could raid Cass, because she's started. She's live, I believe. It popped up. Randomly I was like, oh, if that's alright with everyone. Flippin'. She is. She's really nice. I like how she is, like, personality wise. She's a bugger, but like a lovable bugger. And thank you for the follow, Rain. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Right, this is only the 2nd time I've raided. The first time was yesterday, so I'm still getting used to it. It's gonna set off my triggers again. Yeah, yes, okay. Tries to remember how this goes. Actually, can I? Does it work like that? I forget how reading is. Or is it just people that follow you? You can rate them. So I just put Cass's name in there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. choose my best for this, right? Yeah, she doesn't. Okay. Hopefully not. I am very new. It's just because usually oh, thank you for the follow, Algora Gora. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I do put that at, don't I? Or do you just put the person's name? As daft as this sounds. Name is fine. Okay. Make sure I spelt it right. I'm pretty sure I have, but second guess myself. Yeah, I have. Okay. Let's see if this works. Nope. What did I spell wrong? Oh, did I? Oh, is it a forwards? Wait, is it a forward? Oh, you did say slash. I'm so sorry. It's a slash? Oh, right, it's a command, not a... I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Sorry. My bad. That makes more sense. Okay. That should... Okay, cool. Alright, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for that. We are ending here today. I will be streaming tomorrow at the same time. Yes. The times are in the about section, wherever the schedule is, because I know it translates to people's times zones. There we go. Yes. But thank you for all the follows, all the messages, and thank you for the raid. I'm gonna end up going into your stream and then it's gonna be like, oh, I've been saying it wrong the whole time. I'm calling you Lark for now. I'm playing safe. I'm sorry, but I'm playing safe. Lark. Take care, Lark. I will make sure to say your name properly. I just don't want to say it wrongly. But I thank you so much for the raid, and do take care. You're going to cast now? Oh, I didn't give it. Do take care, everyone.